Hey guys, how's it going? Today I've got a Reggano pasta kit in a box. It's the cheesy skillet dinner kit. It's basically Aldi's brand of hamburger helper. Before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe and thumbs up the video and hit the little bell, and let's get going. So today this is the cheesy skillet dinner kit. It's the ultimate cheeseburger flavor. It says creamy cheese sauce and pasta with premium seasonings. Just add meat. Cooks in about 13 minutes. We'll see how long it actually takes. It's basically, it looks like hamburger helper. You know, macaroni and meat there and cheese sauce. Hamburger helper is usually pretty easy to make, so we'll see how this goes. It says it's got 5 servings in a box. 380 calories per serving. So I'll try not to eat the whole thing. I'll probably bring some to work tomorrow for lunch. We'll see how it goes. So I'll read the directions first. It says we'll need 1 pound of lean ground beef. I have that in the refrigerator. 2 cups of water and nothing else. Hamburger helper sometimes uses cream or eggs or milk, but this one's just 2 cups of water, so it should be pretty easy. So there's the instructions. It says first, brown 1 pound of ground beef in a large skillet. Drain and return to skillet. Then stir in 2 cups of water, seasonings mix, and uncooked pasta. Bring to a boil. Then reduce the heat, cover, and simmer. Cook about 13 minutes, stirring often until pasta is tender and most of the water is absorbed. Then remove from the heat, add cheese pouch, stir until well blended. So what that means is it'll probably take about a half hour to cook because I have to wait for the water to boil. I have to brown the ground beef. So the 13 minutes is just how long it takes this pasta to cook. So we got a problem right there, but hopefully it'll at least taste good. Let me open this box and see what's inside first before we get cooking. So inside we've got a package of the macaroni. We've got, this is, it says cheeseburger. I don't know. It says cheeseburger, and then a silver package. I guess this is this must be the cheese sauce, and this must be the seasonings. And then I've got the meat in the refrigerator, so I guess we'll get cooking. I'll meet you back in the kitchen. Hey guys, I'm back. It didn't take quite as long as I thought it was going to take. Maybe I had my stove up too high. I don't know. But the part that said 13 minutes was actually ended up taking only about 10 minutes. So overall, probably 20 minutes of cooking and all that good stuff. Got Parmesan in case I need it. But it looks pretty good. Nice and cheap home cooking. think I got the noodles better than I did last time. Some of them are a little bit crispy because I didn't stir enough, but that's okay. All right, let's dig in. Tastes like what you'd expect, hamburger helper. And did you see that big glob of cheese that came out? That's it's basically what it is. I mean, it's noodles and ground beef and, you know, big gelatinous cheese substance, which I think is pretty good. One whole box is maybe a little bit too much for just one person, but I'll have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Definitely not bad. Definitely good. Took longer than I'd like to cook, but if I like had somebody coming over or something like that, this would probably be a pretty okay meal. I wouldn't mind serving it. Noodles are cooked well. Ground beef is good. It's very thick, which I guess is that cheese sauce. Not bad. It's not spicy at all, so that's good. I'll probably still end up with heartburn, but we'll see what happens. It's the cheese is very creamy, but then you got the brown ground beef, so it kind of balances out a little bit as far as the texture goes, but it's very thick. You're definitely going to want a beverage with it. I didn't have any Cokes in the fridge, otherwise I'd be having that, but some nice ice water. Probably won't affect the taste as much. As it cools, it seems to be thickening, getting a little bit thicker, making it a little bit harder to eat, but it doesn't affect the taste. Still tastes good. I'm not sure about the seasonings, because it had that whole packet of seasoning, but I'm not really tasting a ton of seasoning. I'll probably get the same effect from a pound of ground beef, a can of Cheese Whiz, and some plain old macaroni. Don't really need a whole kit for it, but it came in a box and kind of all together. It's nice to have everything all together like that. Yeah, some of the noodles I got on the bottom kind of crisped up a little bit, overcooked. feel like maybe I'm eating it too fast. It doesn't look like the kind of thing that you'd have to chew for ages, but it's probably a better idea. It's definitely a lot more protein heavy than a lot of the other things that I've tried. I guess this was probably meant to be like a full meal. Probably for 2 or 3 people rather than just a side. It's got the meat in there. Now, the box said 5 servings. I just took half of what was made, so I guess it's what, 2.5 servings. So it's probably about 1,000 calories. Definitely filling though. So it's not like I'm gonna have to overeat to stay full. The amount you get, it's quite a bit, but like I said, it's for multiple people, not just one person. I think when I take it for lunch tomorrow, I'm going to have to add a little bit of water before I stick it in the microwave, or I'll be able to pick it up as I put it in some bread for a sandwich or something. It's very, very thick. You know, maybe I should have put the spice in when I was cooking the meat. I don't know if it would have changed too much, but Maybe not, because then it would have gone down the drain when I drained the meat. Definitely getting more difficult to eat. Not because it tastes bad, just it's getting thicker and you gotta chew it more. So this is about a half pound of ground beef that I've eaten, and then half the noodles. We'll probably have gone with a third instead of a half. I think if I get one of these again, I'll probably try to remember to not take so much the first time around. Then I could have some more for a leftovers video or something. Well, it was pretty good. It was a lot better when it first started, so maybe I took too much. Sorry. Next time I think I would try taking a little bit less for dinner. In theory, it's supposed to feed like a small family, I guess, you know. But I don't have a small family to feed, so this was good. I'll have some more for tomorrow. Price wise, it's it's about a few bucks for the box with the noodles and stuff, and then I got some good beef, which is like $6 for a pound of extra lean beef, which I like. But you could probably get like super cheap beef, so it's not. Kind of depends on what kind of meat you want to put in there to define the actual cost of it. But it was definitely a filling meal. It was filling. It's a little, as it gets cooler, it really kind of solidifies, so I'm sure it'll solidify in my intestines later on. I'm not feeling that I'm going to get heartburn right away, but we'll see what happens. But overall, I give it a thumbs up. It was pretty good. A little bland. Probably one of the more like the hamburger helper mix, that lasagna flavor, something like that might be a little bit better without that, like, mostly solid cheese that just gets slapped on top of this. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. So, if you like this video, remember to subscribe and hit the bell, and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me for dinner.